Okay, the final mole video where I talk about the US series, even though I saw this before the UK. Okay, so I gotta admit, right off the bat, a lot of the seasons here are kind of hit or miss. You understand more of what I mean later. Okay, so the first season I absolutely loved, as you should probably know because I have the DVD of it. This season just had everything working out for it. It's like Big Brother 3, first season of The Amazing Race, and a lot of the other reality shows that I consider awesome. This season is one of my favorite reality seasons of all time. It just positive atmosphere, great cast, great humor, great development within the cast. The people I hate honestly want that big of a deal. A mole, winner, and runner-up that I all feel proud for. Wouldn't really have minded any combination. Great host in Anderson Cooper, even though I don't really know anything about him, just... I loved it. It was that great. I actually guessed correctly who the loser was, but I thought the winner was the mole. But I'm not complaining. I really enjoyed it. The Mole the Next Betrayal, which is season 2. Okay, so a lot of people are big fans about the season, and I did enjoy bits of it, but honestly, I couldn't totally click with this season. I mean, like, there were good challenges, great moments in there, uh, people I did like, but I think some problems were the cast being too big. It kind of ruined some of the identifiableness with the cast. The show seemed to kind of drag on as a consequence. Uh, and the finale, I honestly got more depressed because I had a gut feeling that the results would be kind of close to what they were, and that the people that I really wanted to win wouldn't win, and they didn't. Yeah, so that kind of ruined it for me. Although I was going through a bad period when I watched this season, but I just don't know. Now, I did download it because it does have good moments, as I mentioned, and it is interesting, but unfortunately, I can't say I totally like it. Um, the runner-up was actually the person I wanted to see win. The winner I can't really comment on, and the mole, well, honestly, that suited this person, but no comment, honestly. I didn't have a single prediction except for wanting one person to win, and it didn't. So then we get to the third season where the format changes, and I don't get why the heck they changed the format. I mean, like, the original format had everything working for it. Hopefully you don't mind the train. It's going to be blaring in a few seconds. So, yeah, why the heck did they change it? Just because Anderson Cooper left? Just, I don't know, but he shouldn't have left because he, even though he was mainly a news reporter, just was an awesome host. Why the heck did they, I mean, he leave? I've looked up in interviews why he left, but it's just a bummer for me. So, Celebrity Mole Hawaii. This season is kind of hit or miss for me because, well, on the one hand, I did enjoy it because the cast did have some nice personalities, fun challenges, pretty good humor moments, but at the same time, the bickering between them kind of got at me, and there were a couple things in the show that just made me go, what the heck are you doing? Because one challenge seemed ridiculously simple, a couple of the mistakes that they made just seemed too intentional, and they were just trying to stir up a rivalry, and, okay, I'm gonna give you another detailed complaint. There's this one challenge that they do in the final three where the three contestants have to do a series of tasks, but they are told how to do it via cryptic clues. Now, if they are stuck, they can ask the host for a hint. Now, the total assignment is worth $75,000. Now, they of course are penalized if they ask for a hint, but here's the penalty value. $1,000. Really? So you can ask for 10 hints and you really should not complain at all. That's just pathetic. I mean, like, when the people did this in Mall Australia 4, they had a $10,000 prize, and it was still $1,000 a loss for a hint. But there, it actually hurt the total prize money. Just, oh man, you should have done it like 5,000. Just, I, yeah, you know what I mean? The mall for this season was a good mall, but I honestly couldn't guess. I was slightly disappointed with the winner, but I'm not going to complain because after what the reunion show explained, I felt like this person did deserve it. Personality-wise, nah. Then Celebrity Mall Yucatan. Did I say that right? Whatever. It's basically the same reaction as Celebrity Mall Hawaii. The only difference is this season did have a lot more humor moments in it, and I was able to get a little more predictions towards the cast. Now, a lot of people complain about the mole being obvious in this season. I feel that's partially true and partially not true, because I was kind of able to pick out that this person was sabotaging more, but I have no clue why, because it wasn't a gut feeling, just it was my mind just worrying random stuff. I can't even explain it that well. So the top three, I hope that the eventual loser was the eventual loser just on a gut feeling. The eventual winner, I could tell that this person was getting an edit to where it would be either the mole or the winner, and then based on how this person was making mistakes, I go, honestly, given the fact that this person is making more obvious mistakes, I think that this person will be the winner, and that the person who's doing it in a more accidental way will be the mole. So you can argue that I got it perfectly correct, but I'll say that I didn't because I was thinking this one person is the mole and these two people are the mole and the winner by default, but I don't really care what the combination is. So I don't call it complete crap, but I don't completely like it either. I honestly would rate this season along with Celebrity Mall 3 stars on Amazon, and I actually did list Celebrity Mall Hawaii as 3 stars. And I would list More the Next Betrayal as 4 on critique level, but 3 personally. And finally, the Mole US 5. Now, a lot of people don't like this season. And once I was halfway through the show, I expected not to like it, but once it was over, I go, this isn't a bad season. People are saying that the season sucked. I personally liked it, actually. And honestly, if I had to nominate a season that's probably my second favorite US season, I think I'd list this, even though it is pretty close with More the Next Betrayal, even though it is kind of the reverse of it. Because, okay, so the players in this season, they do seem kind of incompetent and kind of bicker a lot, but in a way that kind of helped, because we got a couple of antagonists at first, but then we gradually kind of warm up to them, because towards the end of the show, these people did get a lot better. I don't completely fully like them and forgive them, but they were better. And I gotta be honest, I was laughing my face off for half the season, honestly. Even though it was pretty different from the Anderson Cooper seasons. The final 3, so I actually predicted it exactly correct. The loser was the person I hoped it would be. The winner, I didn't like this person at first, but it eventually won me over, and I was hoping for a couple of episodes before the finale that this person would win. And when this person did, I was like, oh, thank you. I was that much for the person. The mole, oh my god. Okay, out of all 12, soon to be 13 moles that I have encountered and all that, you should be able to figure out this one. I mean, like, I figured out that this person was the mole on gut instinct halfway through the show, and then the very next episode had a hidden clue that I picked up on, and I was like, boom, this person's the mole. There's just, oh man, it was just so obvious. And then as the season went on, just, it was ridiculous, because I mean, like, I figured this out in the episode that they say is episode 7, but it's only 7 episodes if you count the mid-season recap episode. So guys, at this point, there isn't 6 people. There's 5 people and insert Mole's name. It was that obvious. Just, yeah. I'm not completely complaining because this person, personality-wise, I liked it, but as the mole, this person, I think, just did a terrible job. And the host at the end of the season credits him. And the host at the end of the season credits it as being a fantastic mole. Oh, no. And half the reason you're saying that is because you knew who the mole was, okay? Just, oh my god. So, let me tell you, I did like it, but it has that one weakness, the most obvious mole ever. So, I gotta admit, the Mole US is kind of hit or miss, but it's still enjoyable, and I'm really glad to have seen those seasons. Okay, so after hearing me rant about the mole for about half an hour, I hope you guys are happy with this, and now I finally debunked another reality show that I really needed to talk about until they produce the Mole Australia 6 and I view it. And I doubt I'm going to be viewing any other countries' versions of the Mole because those countries I don't think speak English, even though I know that the Belgium/Netherlands version of the Mole is popular. I don't think those seasons have English subtitles, so I'm probably not going to be viewing any more. For all I know, somebody might upload those seasons with English subtitles like a few people have done with Survivor Israeli, which I still need to check out along with other countries' versions of Survivor, but whatever. Bye, guys.